Hello, you guys. Hi. It is the witching hour. Hello, hello. Let me see how many of y'all are up and ready for some readings. Some of y'all are in other time zones like Pacific time zone, and I was getting ready to say specific time zone. Funny. Okay, so she's cooking up something. This is a very impromptu hangout. You want to go in there and half-ass it like before? And readings. We have the time to get it right. Okay. Oh, sorry, y'all. I know I look kind of weird right there. Sorry. What do you want from me? A little patience. Okay. I hope that people aren't petty enough to pause that right there. I look pretty normal. I have my hair up in a ponytail. Let me see how. Let me hop on camera real quick, so y'all can officially see me. That was kind of weird angle, and I know I'm looking kind of tired and crazy. Yeah, so I'm just sitting here chilling. Is what I'm doing. Okay, and I have no makeup on. My hair is all put up and stuff. And so, yeah. So that's what I look like right now. I'm flipping the camera though, y'all, because I don't need to be on camera for these readings. Okay. So I decided to do some readings because I started to feel like this overflow of energy, and I can't do what I like to do right now. So I decided to come and do readings, okay? So that's what we're going to do at the witching hour. And so some of y'all are sleeping and you probably won't see this until you get up in the morning. So, okay. All right, bubbles. I'm going to start throwing some readings for, you know what? I think I'm going to do a universal reading so I don't have to go through every single sign. Hey, Tammy, how are you? Hit the thumbs up, homie. Welcome to that chat. I think I need to, hold on a second. Let me share this real quick. Okay, guys, I'm back. Hello, Maxine. Hello. So I'm just going to throw a universal reading for everybody out there. Show me 4 different things that whoever is watching this, show me 5. Wait a minute, what's the day? Okay. Show me 6 different things that people that are watching may be dealing with, going through. What guidance do you offer? So I'm just going to lay out 6 cards, but I'm going to lay it out twice. So we'll throw 2 cards for each. All right. I know you guys are thinking, why? Because if you're new to the channel, you'll probably click on it and be like, why is there nobody? Why can't I see anybody throwing the cards? Okay. But I do that often, but sometimes I do these types as well to where it's off camera. Okay. A lot of y'all got your Kundalini is rising. Let me do this. Okay. So some of y'all got this Kundalini rising, this new beginning, and it does have something to do with either love or money. I do feel as though there's some of you out there that are really, really desiring, um, you know, how do I say this? I feel like this is something to do with carnal desire. A lot of you are getting ready to attract somebody that has a lot of money. This seems to be coming up, going up to the new moon. Okay. And so today is November the 20th, I think it is. Yep. Today's the 20th. So, also there's a lot of you. I feel like it has something to do with your sexual energy. Cause I know that I was picking up on like a sexual energy overload. And I was like, what is going on? Why do I feel like there's some unseen force trying to seduce me? It's so weird. And but I feel like it's about balancing out, your hormones, okay? And then also, taking that energy sometimes and, not using it as sexual energy per se, but maybe put a lot of that energy into your projects that you have. Okay. Because, I mean, there's some of y'all that's out there that's single and, you may have certain desires and needs that you probably want to be met. And that's one of them. Not only that, just intimacy, having somebody rub your back, having somebody massage you, having somebody to, help you to relax and just, and to just let go. So, a lot of people, it depends on how you look at it. I feel like Queen of Wands, the Fool, the Knight of Pentacles tells me that a lot of you are dealing with that. And I feel like what Spirit is saying is for you to trust in your instincts. Trust in your instincts, but then again, also work on your creativity or either put some of that energy towards whatever it is that brings out your creativity, whatever creative stuff you got going on. Okay. Some of you guys out there are catching a lot of negative communication. And the reason why is because you attracted it to yourself. How did you attract it to yourself? You spoke negative things to other people. You get what you get and you can't throw a fit. You can't play victim. If you did something or, then expect to get it back. So a lot of you got the Page of Wands, Page of Swords, Seven of Swords, which represents, negative communication coming from somewhere. And just to let you know, that is blocking you from what you want. Okay, I feel like the Page of Wands is once again somebody that is saying what they want, but it's almost like it's being blocked because you got two pages here. So, that represents communication. Okay. And it also represents the third eye and that Page of Wands represents desires, root chakra. Okay. Maybe it's something that you want that's dire that, you need to survive. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I don't know what the hell's going on with my throat. Some of y'all are dealing with legal issues. Mm. I can see a lot of men out there dealing with child support. Okay. The Justice, the Emperor, the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is facing the Emperor. Like, run me my money. Okay. So, really, the only thing you can do, whenever you have some sort of financial problem, the only thing you can do is elevate your status, is what the Emperor is saying. And then it won't hurt you too bad. Okay. Some of you guys are waiting on a relationship, or either disappointment around your career. But a lot of you guys might be dealing with a breakup with either an earth sign or a air sign involved. And it seems like it's a bad love triangle. Okay. I feel like what spirit would say to you is for you to protect yourself. Okay. Especially if you're thinking about that person, and if your thoughts of that person is harming or hurting you, there may be some some healing that needs to be done. So don't be afraid to do your healing stuff, guys. When you're going through these breakups, make sure that you do your healings and that you ask Archangel Raphael to heal you. You got to make sure you do that. Okay, Four of Wands, the World, and the Seven of Cups. So feel like some of you have responsibilities, but these responsibilities are being overshadowed by unresolved emotions. So there's good and there's bad that is happening. And, sometimes it's good to listen to those Reiki sessions, especially the heart healing sessions. They have the Reiki ones, they're really good. I like to listen to it, and then it will get me to a point where I can write out a petition and where I can say, I protect my heart, I heal my heart. Because whenever you're dealing with a breakup, you got to deal with that person's emotions too sometimes. That's why some people just turn very stone cold. Okay. So there's a good situation happening, but there's a relationship that a lot of you are trying to get closure from. And it's really difficult because either that person is holding on to you, or either you're holding on to emotions. Can y'all hit the thumbs up, please? It looks like it's 5. You said yes, my son is right now. Oh, goodness. He's what? I said a lot, so I kind of don't remember. Okay. Some of you have a deep spiritual change that is happening. But many of you are not responding well to that change. The Seven of Wands comes up. You're kind of stuck in your ways. You got some spirit guys that are riding your tail, and they gonna ride you till the wheels fall off. So you might as well just give in. Give up the ghosts is what you might as well go ahead and do, baby. Because it's you. Your spirits are you. You're fighting with nobody but yourself, essentially. Even people on the outside of your spiritual journey, and so this is what I want to tell y'all. A person can only hurt you spiritually if you believe. Oh, child support. Oh, okay, yeah. It's okay. But some of you really, really are dealing with that right now, to where your spirits are like literally. Okay, so if you're Christian, then Jesus is knocking on your window. Or, if you are Muslim, or whatever you are, pagan, Wiccan, you got spirits that are coming to you and they're giving you all sorts of signs that there is change that's needed. And a lot of times that high priest can represent a deity. Okay, it can represent a deity. It can represent a deity that you may have to either, pay off a debt to. So there may be certain debts, even spiritual debts, that need to be paid. And I was explaining to you guys because there's certain things that you can do or mistakes that you can make. And sometimes you have to pay like a spiritual toll or something. You know what I'm saying? So, and that can be either spiritually or maybe if it's something that you want. For example, if your credit is a little bad and you're trying to rent an apartment, okay, then you can either compensate a cosigner, um, or because most people will co-sign for you if you offer them about $500 to $1,000. They ain't gonna turn down that money. Okay. Or it could be a guarantor company, or it could be that you may need to pay an extra amount on your deposit, your security deposit. So it's something extra that you're gonna have to do to get through that, but you can definitely do it. Mm-hmm. You gotta let them in. You do. You gotta let them in. My spirit guides done showed up to the hotel. Okay, y'all see my title. Live readings from the extended stay. Yes, baby. So mine been knocking, and I can feel them. And so many of you, listen, you're not stuck. Now I don't feel stuck because my stuff is manifesting like a mug, okay? And there's certain things that I know that I have to do because, okay, you can either go. Like maybe it's something that you guys want that's a lot bigger than what it is that, maybe your money or your credit is not allowing you. So a lot of you are sort of feeling stuck because of that. But in reality, you can manifest that money or you can manifest what you want. There's always a door that can be opened these days. They got a remedy for everything these days, y'all. I swear to God, I had strep throat a couple of years ago. Y'all know I went to the doctor online. I couldn't believe it. I went to a doctor online, actually spoke like you speak to them on the phone and they are licensed doctors and and they're in America. Some of them are not American. Y'all know it's a lot of Indian doctors, a lot of Asian doctors. I don't know if they like Asian, if being called Asian. I'm sorry if I insulted anybody by saying that, but yeah, he called me in a prescription to the pharmacy because when you got strep throat, I would recommend taking some antibiotics. Now, y'all got to be careful. They finding out a lot about them antibiotics. Okay, so just limit your use of those. Just eat a little bit of garlic every now and then. You won't never need antibiotics, okay? Just a little bit of garlic every now and then goes a long way. And I would eat it especially during special occasions. So I'm gonna be talking to you guys about the solstices and the equinox rituals that I'm going to be doing for myself, or just they're going to be group rituals. But there's going to be certain dishes that I'm going to suggest that you cook, just like for the Samhain. I mean, I would say in the days following that ritual, you can but I would say for the winter solstice, that a lot of you should, make like a homemade chicken noodle soup. If you're vegan, it can be homemade chickpea soup. You kind of need some source of protein, though, just to let y'all know, protein is very important for you to get. So there will be certain dishes and recipes and stuff that I'll suggest, and you just add some garlic to that. Probably about. I mean, you can depending on because I love garlic. I'll put the whole damn thing in there, but just put that in there, and it'll knock all them colds and stuff out. Okay, especially homemade chicken noodle soup. So there's certain things that you can do to keep yourself, to keep your family healthy. Um, and thriving, and then also to keep your businesses and your jobs thriving, to keep yourself going, whether or not you work or run a business, because your health is very closely tied to how you doing at work. And, there's a lot of people that either have something mental that's going on, spiritual, which it's all spiritual, in my opinion. Whatever is going on inside of your body. Okay. Now, if you got clogged arteries and stuff like that, then that's like a totally different story. But y'all know what I'm saying, okay? You know what I'm saying. So hey, Shy, how are you? Tammy Banks says I feel like they are knocking. I bet you they are. Okay, because and you know what? It's a lot of people will mistake things as being a negative, but that's how you can tell that you've been programmed. You've been programmed to automatically expect negative things to happen. Okay. Or either you have like a self defeatist attitude or something like that, to where, but doing what you can do and knowing what your goals are is what you just have to focus on. Okay. Oh, take my, y'all, I took my hair out of, I had it in these twists. It done got so thick. My hair is so, it's just real thick. And it's very tightly coiled. I haven't stretched it or did anything to it. It just came out of some really small twists. So I'm thinking about doing a like a hair treatment. I was thinking about doing bentonite clay on it, or either a henna treatment. I love those kind of treatments, guys. Anything Ayurvedic, I love it. I love their health stuff too. They've got a lot of good stuff going on with that too. So anyway, anybody got any questions? I know it's late, but I'm up, you guys. I'm ready to go. I am. What's up, Hazel? Hey, Dee Dee Brown, how are y'all? So yeah, y'all, I've been wearing my natural hair a lot. I don't always wear it on camera, but I just have it pulled up right now. It's the way that I have it, but it's very thick. Oh, thank you. Okay, Dee Dee wants to know, is there anything in her love life? Spirit guides, what messages do you have for Dee Dee? What is coming up in her love life? You're welcome, sweetie. Ooh, a couple of cards fell out. Uh-oh, girl, you got something. You definitely got an earth sign coming up. They got some Taurus and some Virgo in their chart. Uh-huh. I see somebody very handsome in your future. Yes. Oh my goodness. Okay, this may be somebody that you're getting back with. You got somebody good coming up. Are you looking for new love? Because the Empress, okay, whenever you see the Empress not only represents somebody that has money, but they also have striking beauty. There's something about them. And it's not even according to beauty standards. It's just that person possesses beauty. You know how they say beauty is in the eye of the beholder? That's the truth, okay? Now, the Hermit comes up, which does represent this person being very serious about their career, being very spiritually advanced, somebody that's very reserved, and they're not all out everywhere. They're not, even though they do isolate themselves, but sometimes it's good to do that. Okay, so they're not currently dating anybody, like they're actually celibate, which celibacy is hard. Okay, I'm not even gonna lie to you, it is hard. I was like literally, I don't know, I was on one earlier. Okay, let's just put it like but I feel like this person probably had like it was a spiritual journey, because I've been celibate for years. I was celibate for years. So, I don't feel like they were celibate for years. But the Ace of Pentacles comes up, and then Six of Cups, and then the Three of Wands. So I feel like there is possibly somebody else. This is definitely somebody from the past, Dee Dee. It's got to be, because the Fool came up as well. This has got to be somebody. If it's not somebody from this lifetime, then it was somebody from the previous life then. Okay, because Six of Cups can represent, somebody, and then the Fool also represents reconciliation in a love reading. Okay. All right. Do you see why my ex is riding by and blowing the horn? Haven't been in a relationship with him in 4 years. Tammy, I'm just gonna tell you straight up before I throw the cards. He crazy. That's why. That's why your ex is riding by and blowing the horn, because he crazy. Okay, spirit guides, why is Tammy's ex driving by blowing the horn? Let's see here. He crazy. Yep, I told you he was crazy. Five of Cups, the Magician, the Queen of Pentacles, the Devil, and then the Six of Wands. So he obviously wants you back. He obviously regrets losing you. Um, but I feel like he doesn't know how to go about doing it. He doesn't know how to go about doing it. So the Magician comes up. So the reason why he's riding by is because he wants to get your attention. The problem is that he's trying to get your attention in a negative way. Okay, that's kind of weird, odd, and disrespectful to be driving by some. I don't even like my neighbors to honk their horn. And somebody, what, that house I lived in, I don't know why I could hear every damn thing in that neighborhood. Good Lord. But it was, so somebody that would irritate me. Okay. Does it irritate you? Because I know I would be irritated by the whole situation. And he does seem to definitely have an obsession with you. Also, was it a new car? Because I feel like was it a new car or an older car? I feel like he's showing out as well. So, yeah. Do you want him back? Do you want him back? Okay, that's what I figured. That's what I figured. Yeah. Well, only thing you can do is ignore it. I hate it when men stalk. I do. I hate that. I hate it when anybody stalks anybody. It's just a horrible feeling being stalked. So yeah, he's stalking you. in a nutshell. Okay. Okay. Hazel wants to know what he really feels about her. Okay. I don't know why I'm slightly congested. I need to take some decongestant. Okay, spirits, what does he really feel for Hazel? That's crazy, girl. I would. Oh Lord. Oh, I don't like this. You know what? I feel like this is I don't know why. I feel like whoever this is that you're asking about, Hazel, I would possibly, he probably wouldn't be right for a relationship at this moment. Maybe if he matures emotionally, right now he's still kind of like a little boy that's upset. I feel like whoever this is, they had an absent father. So some people don't deal with having an absent parent. It depends on what was happening to them during that time that the parent was absent. I feel like there was some trauma in the childhood. So I can't really tell how he feels. It seems sort of confusing. The Eight of Swords. Now, I do feel that he thinks about you. But then the Hanged Man, the Knight of Swords. So the Hanged Man, just with the surrounding cards, tells me that he hasn't exactly stepped over the crossroads. He hasn't grew up, okay, and fully developed himself. So I feel like even if you were to be with him right now, like he ain't even, I don't really, I did ask spirits, how does he feel? But I feel like this is what I can tell you. He doesn't really know. So I wouldn't go assuming anything. And then also, he needs time to grow up, which, how old is he? Because this, how old is this person you're asking about? Tammy, I ball. She called her ex a stalker. That's funny. Why do exes do stuff like that? Why do they do that? You said we broke first 4 days. What? Oh Lord, y'all. So have y'all ever was so sick with excitement? Have y'all ever been sick with excitement to where you're um anticipating what the and it kind of gives you a little bit of angst or whatever, but it's like a good thing or whatever. So that's what I'm experiencing right now. And I think that oh my God, I have made some power moves. And I can just tell by a lot of the things that, have been happening the past several days, especially. I just recently got some wonderful clients. Um, and it's been an interesting journey. Now I just kind of want to get lots of rest because I'm gonna have to get up and I don't think I'm gonna drive no trucks this time when I move though, y'all. I'm just gonna have the movers go there and get the stuff and meet me at my house is what I'm gonna do. I know a lot of y'all like, dang, ain't you scared they're gonna steal your stuff? See, I gotta get some more rest because of course I'm gonna be there overseeing it. I'll be standing out there drinking my coffee, probably smoking a cigarette. And I'm telling you, them movers, boy, people be taking all day moving. Them movers will get your stuff unloaded in like not even 2 hours. They can get it loaded in like an hour, especially if they're moving it out of storage. And then, so it's really amazing using movers. Thank you, Tammy. You're so sweet. Thank you. I'm pretty proud of myself too, y'all. And I've been working with Papa Legba. I know that it seems strange or whatever because we're sort of, I don't know. I feel like it's definitely a crossroads. So it's definitely a crossroads demon that I've been dealing with. It definitely is. I can tell y'all that. And no, I have not sold my soul. I know that a lot of people say, well, you got to give up your soul or whatever and all that stuff. You don't necessarily have to do that. Now, you can bargain other things. Okay. If that's what you want to do, but I'm gonna tell you something. You can do certain things, within witchcraft to make things happen much faster. But I kind of choose to take the slower route. I'm serious. I would rather not get myself involved in a contract that maybe later on I may not feel so good about with some sort of demon, just to save myself a week or two. It's like, well, you could have just waited. It was coming to you anyway, so you went and did that. So, it is, but so I don't really even think it's a crossroads demon. I think it's more so a spiritual debt that is being paid anytime you have to do certain things like that. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, it just, knowing that the life, I don't want to say the life, but knowing that the house that I want and the things that I want are coming into fruition, just having plenty of space for my altar room. My altar room is freaking huge. It's really nice. Yes, it does have a fireplace. Um, and so it'll be my altar room and my office. So, I'm just knowing that that is just around the corner, literally, is extremely exciting. And I've worked hard for it. I have. I feel like I don't want to say I worked hard, I worked smart, is what I did. And so, like, literally all day, I just deal with clients all day. That's really what my day consists of. If somebody asks me, Jamila, what do you do as a spiritualist? I do rituals. We do the celebrations during the equinoxes, and we do the honorings. We call to certain spirits for whatever we got going on right at that moment. Or, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. We gonna start battling those gen hexes with the equinoxes. I think that spirit came through and said, at every equinox, make sure that you do some sort of, you know, do I want to say new beginning? Do I want to say breaking the cycle? Um, banishing evil, banishing the evil that, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna start applying myself with that. And then also my clients can definitely participate in that because, that's exactly what a lot of my clients are dealing with is bloodline curses. Bloodline curses are some of the worst ones, I'm telling y'all, because some of them are worse than others. Okay. Yeah, you can post a question, Libra girl. You're welcome, Hazel. So, and so like I'm gonna have like a recording area that will have a tree behind me, and then of course, I've got a really nice room divider, and so that I it actually goes really good with my desk and my furniture and stuff. So I'm just really excited about spreading my wings because, so, and I've just been working, just working and making sure that okay, as a high priestess, you know what I do? I do rituals, I do readings, and I just talk to clients all day. Clients, a lot of times, depending on what they're dealing with, they need a lot of support. They need a lot of support a lot of the times. Okay. So I do have really good customer service. Let's just put it like that. A lot of my clients, it depends on who it is. Some of them, I talk to them all day. Some of them I talk to once a week. It just depends. Okay. It just depends on what's going on at that moment for what or what we're working on. So sorry about moving the phone around, y'all. I know that I was hoping that everything is ready soon. Not gonna say when. I already know when it's gonna be ready, but I don't really want to discuss. That's because that's an important date that I rather keep to myself. Okay. How did Eber feel when he saw me from afar? Thank you. These names, girl. Eber, that is such a funny name. I'm sorry, I don't mean to talk about his name, but you got to admit that Eber is a funny name. Okay. Is there a isn't there a wasn't there like a movie critic named Eber, Roger and Eber or something like that? Wasn't they? Oh, it's a girl. Oh, Eber, is her name Eber? Well, how do you pronounce it then? How do you pronounce it? Mm. Okay. How did Eber feel when you said you said it is girl. You said how did Eber feel when he saw me from afar? Oh, okay, okay. I'm tripping, y'all. I must be either okay. So yeah, you said it is girl. Okay, I got you. I got you. I got you. Okay, how did Eber feel when he saw her from afar? Oh Lord. Well, he definitely thought that you looked pretty. You can tell that he definitely got excited. The nine of wands comes up, the empress. So he definitely was he if he was looking at you like extra long, I feel like he was admiring you. So the empress does represent admiration. Ace of wands, and then the world card, and then knight of swords. Yeah. He must, I feel like whoever you're asking about, they're going through some kind of breakup or something. Yeah, Monzi, Monzi. Yeah, you can. Monse. I think it's Monse. So, yeah, some kind of ending that he's going through. He definitely seems to have problems with his father, daddy issues. What's going on in Maxine's love life? Spirits. What messages do you have for Maxine Harkness? Judgment, King of Cups, Four of Cups, Six of Swords. Girl, you got something going on. I feel like you got an ex or something, somebody on your heels for the judgment card to come up. I also feel as though I don't want to say you're attracting the wrong people, but then again, they're the right people. There are no wrong people. Everybody that comes into your life is meant to show you something. Now, I understand, okay, if you're dating like an ex murderer or something, then, but I'm telling y'all that some of these people will do stuff that kind of make you feel like you wish you didn't exist sometimes. Some of the stuff that people can do emotionally to you can make you really, can put you in a bad place. So, but whoever this person is, Judgment, King of Cups, and Four of Cups. Maxine, what's going on here? Six of Swords and then Five of Swords. So, feel like also you, King of Cups is saying that for you to make sure that you deal with somebody that appreciates you. You got to make sure that person appreciates you. There's this King of Cups in the past. Whoever this is. Oh, it is getting hot in here. Y'all I don't know why my face just got hot. Feel like you keep having the same thing that reoccurs. And it can sometimes feel like your own personal hell. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's a cycle that you can break, but there's some healing that needs to be done. And then also possibly some cord cutting. You may be having some past life transgressions and stuff and past life occurrences that are happening. I can tell you that there's been a lot of times where I have seen people that have about 10 different past life transgressions happening all at once. It can be very, very difficult when you have all these energies from the past that are just kind of haunting you. So I feel like there needs to be you need to do some cleansing, is what you need to do. That's what I would suggest. Yeah, I can tell, but I feel like there is a cycle that definitely needs to be broken. But I feel as though you got some past life transgressions that's going on, is what I will tell you. And you're going to have to figure out what it is, because I definitely do feel like something is attached to you, but it's more so on more of a spiritual level to where you can feel it, but you can't really see it. Or Saint Michael is actually a good person to go to for guidance on that, but I can tell you the frequencies are really good. And then also, I usually use white candles to do core cuttings and cleanses. I always use a white candle. Okay. You have to cut off certain energies from the past because sometimes, that same person is just going to do the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. And it's like you're constantly in a loop. It's like you're in a loop or something. To me, that represents Groundhog Day. It's something about that. Like when you get up in the morning and the same thing occurs every single day, but it's almost like, the circumstances, with your relationships, they're like reoccurring. It happens over and over again. Okay. Spirits Monse says, okay, thank you. You're welcome. And my question is, why doesn't my baby daddy Hector talk to me? We don't talk at all, and he blocked me or tell me something I should know about anything. Okay. Why is baby daddy Hector, why won't he talk to Monse? What is going on? Okay. Oh, goodness. You're welcome, Tammy. I see a third party, Tammy. I can definitely see a third party. And then I can also see possibly a child somewhere else, either another baby mama. If he already had children, he must be kind of floating back and forth. You got yourself a floater, probably. Yeah, he's a floater. That's why there's another person, there's another woman that I can see. So right now he's emotionally abandoning you because of that. That's the reason why. Okay, guys, whenever men start acting funny like that, please know that it's always another woman. Whether or not it's a woman or their mother or their sister, and it doesn't have to be sexual. It's always somebody else, okay? And so I do see a third party. He's got to be traveling. Is he traveling right now? Yes, yes, it's for you. Yes, ma'am. You need to come and get a private reading. By the way, guys, if you guys want private readings, the link to my Etsy shop is below. Yes, Tarot Queen Jamila .thedivinemommy.com is coming back. It's just gonna look different, but it will be coming back very soon. Yeah, he's got someone else. I hate to be the person to tell you that, but so that's the reason why he's emotionally abandoning you right now, and he's also abandoning his child, because that's the first thing that I thought of. If you want to talk to him and you're the mother of his child, he should be able to talk to you. The reason why he's not able to do that is because of this third party. Spirit, clarify Three of Wands for me. Probably be able to see the person. Yep, the Two of Swords and the High Priestess comes up, and then the Devil. So he's kind of split. He is thinking about you, but whoever the third party is has seems to have like a very powerful effect over him, especially the High Priestess coming up. Okay, so that can represent um, just the energy and the vibration is somebody using some sort of enchantments or magic on him. Usually the high priestess is going to represent Probably all forms of magic, including divination. The devil represents cheating, being deceitful. So I definitely do feel as though there's a third party. Can't really see the person, but the person does come through the reading as the high priestess. Okay. When do you see him coming back, spirits? Okay. It's gonna take him a while. Yeah, uh, yeah, he will. It's just I feel like it would take a while. And then also I feel like, a lot of these cards do represent the emotion. I feel like when he does come back, you're gonna ask him, where the hell have you been? Y'all better start asking these men some questions instead of just, no questions asked. You gotta let a person know that you care about yourself. It's like you've been like, why were you avoiding my calls? Okay, what's up with that? Okay, you do have his child. So, you can't just go and skibbo around like that when somebody, has a kid with you. Okay. Yeah. That, well, I do think that you sort of have a third party that is some kind of witch. Okay. Yeah, it's a third party involvement, and you can tell because the two of swords comes up. So it's not like he's definitely not gone forever. The two of swords can definitely does represent him thinking about you, but deciding to sort of be where he's at the moment regardless. Okay. You are very welcome. Trying to see if mm, I can tell you that it what I can see, yeah, I feel like he's really not reliable. I mean, what if the baby, how old is your child? What if, like, you can't just walk away like that from your kids. You have to make sure that they have everything that they need. Now I'm pretty sure from what I can sense, he knows that the baby or your child will be okay with you, but I still think that that it's like, do you even know what your child ate? Like, do you know your child's first words? uh well, how can you call yourself a father? Because see, in his mind, he's thinking you're gonna always be there. Oh, oh, see, guys, that's why I need that group, because y'all know I love babies. Okay. That is so sweet. 3 months old. They are so sweet at that age. Oh. So it's like, you know, do you know how many times or how long your baby held their head up today? Okay. Oh, your baby just started crawling. Yeah. You know how old your kid was when they started crawling? When did, and so a lot of these men will have in their mind, I'm the father, and you don't know nothing about your kid, man. I don't get it. It's just, it's bizarre. Okay, it's bizarre. Especially the ones that kind of run off, and they do that. Or they run off and they come in and out. Kind of come in and out of the child's life. Forming no bond or real connection with the child, and I just think it's kind of ridiculous. And then they'll be judgmental of you. You've been feeding and nourishing the baby, and the baby, I'm sure the baby is thriving and doing well. Mm. Oh, well, you know what? You give your baby all of that love and just, you know, um, I wouldn't necessarily say that if it was bothering you too much, then I would do a cord cutting, but you may just need some healing and stuff because that's really hard on women sometimes when men do stuff like that. And you got your jackasses that will say, well, why didn't you just abort the kid? Why would you? And it's like, because that child is connected. I had a bond with all of my children from the moment of conception. I could feel when I conceived every single time. I could feel the baby instantly. Like, I don't know what, it's so weird, y'all, how I have, like, I feel like it's because I have such a strong connection with my own body. And so when I get pregnant, I usually know it because I can feel like certain, pulls and sensations in my uterus and stuff. So, that's a very deep bond between a mother and her child. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you do want the father to be there, of course. But what do you do if they're not? You just got to pick yourself up and keep going. That's all you can do. You can't go down. You got to keep doing what you got to do. Also, you're a new mom too. You poor thing. I'm going to pray that the angels take care of you and that baby. Okay. And you're going to be fine. Don't worry about it. Y'all should check it out. I'm offering Reiki sessions. So those are available on Etsy right now. You can get Reiki sessions because I've been feeling that a lot of people have been needing those, and so I decided I've got them at 30 minutes, and you can either do 30 minutes or 1 hour. It's a Reiki session to where it's basically a healing, either healing or other stuff. If you've got anxiety attacks, sadness, depression. No, I don't absorb it like a sponge. You just change the energy. Depression, anxiety, all of those are things that are happening because of energy. So energy can always be manipulated and energy can always be changed and transmuted and even banished. Okay. Hey, Rochelle. How you doing? You are welcome. What time is it, y'all? Okay. It's almost 4, y'all. I'm going to go. I'm officially tired, even though I'm probably not going to go to sleep anytime soon. I'm about to make me some popcorn. Okay, late at night is when I get like all of my time to myself, especially right now, because we're kind of in this one room right now. Okay, so I hope y'all enjoyed. Hit the thumbs up, and if you guys want to reach me, all of my contact information is below in the video description box. Okay, I'll see y'all later. Love and light.